Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various regions, territories, states, counties, whatever you call the first level of subdivisions of the countries on planet Earth, on GeoGuessr. And my objective is threefold. A, hopefully have some fun while I'm doing this. B, see places I've never gotten to and probably never will go to. And C, try and score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in whatever region I am playing in at the time. And if I succeed in doing so, well, that area is done for the series, will not feature again. If I fail to do so, it might feature again at some later date. And today we're going into a place where I don't expect to do 25,000 points because it's all third-party footage, which means that things can get a little dicey, to say the least. So we are in the Ardabil, or however you say it, in Iran. Ardabil province in Iran. And it's an area that isn't huge, large enough to cause trouble. It's like 17,800 square kilometers, at about 1.3 million people back in 2023. And the capital of the area is the city of Ardabil. Now let's see how many people does the city have that. Let's see what my sources say in a second. Let's see, there we go. And Ardabil has, well, these numbers are old, 2016, so 529,000 people back then. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of photospheres going on here. There's barely any road coverage except from inside Ardabil or around Ardabil, and this Shurabil Lake here. And then there's, let's see, there was marked. No, okay, yeah, I knew there was a reason that one wasn't included. But hey, I can publish that one change anyway. And yeah, so there's some roads here, and there's this hiking trail over here up to this mountain thingy, Savalan. And beyond that, there isn't really any road coverage in here. There's some scattered bits and bobs. So if I get 5,000 in the score in here, I'll be quite happy. So let's see. And we are going to start this thing. Let's see, go to map. And let's see, make sure that everything here is set as it should be. Yep. Challenge. And like so. I'm going to bring up my little document for safekeeping of the links for the challenge so that you can click the link in the description to this video if you want to play along with me. And, well, this is kind of what I feared, because this could be anywhere. And we can't move any, so that makes you wonder why they have selected this spot to put us in. But okay, let's... so standing sort of in... kind of feels like a little cauldron with some interesting, very weathered and withered mountaintops here. So let's see. So it seems very dry. So if I'm going to guess, which I am going to guess because I'm not going to get very far on this one. So how... Yeah, so let's just say that we're down here. This will be pure guesswork, so I'm just hoping that I can get some locations that I might actually do some actual guessing in, but I'll give that one a go. Well, it wasn't horribly far away. But being able to suspect that it was here, that was a stretch. Okay, that's fairly cool. Next one. More of the same. And now let's... Ooh, okay, so we got a settlement. At least that's helpful. And I don't think we can see the Caspian Sea to the southeast. And A bit of agriculture going on here. And the mountains are sloping off towards the east-southeast. And they're growing quite tall in the northwest. So I sort of have a feeling that we might be in sort of the same area again. Although I want to... I mean, we could be over here as well. Of course, the chances of the northern parts, but this area seems rather flat, doesn't it? So, kind of like the idea of being in this area. I don't really have any reason for saying so, but it seems that the landscape is fairly flat in the distance. It's going to go with that. Dude. If I had only zoomed in, I would probably not got a 5K, but dude, that's just madness. 2 kilometers inside. Huh. That was pure guesswork. Okay. Right. This, at least my first guess, is that this must be around that little lake south of Ardabil. This place here. That's my initial thought. But I don't see any traces of the lake. Let's see, so we're looking south. But if we are, where could we be? I mean, we could also be on the south side. Doesn't seem like it, though. So, well, if we are in this area, it must be somewhere around here, I think. But, oh, hang on. That looks like the end of the park. But yeah, it should be a central library if this is where we are. So let's see now. There's a circular-ish feature. This is road gone through the park. There's the lake to the northwest. Okay. Then this circular thing is likely to be there, is it? Let's see now. No, that can't be right. So let's see, where do we wind up if we go this way? So we're going north. So we got this area. That is not... But is this really this lake? I mean, it could be over here as well, but that doesn't seem likely. So this area seems the most likely. Let's see. Oh, what kind of track? Some karting track, I think it says. Okay, let's say for now that we're down there. And as we go north, there should be a gym here as well. And then, let's see, we're heading northeast, so that kind of matches, except for the curving bit. And then it curves northwards again, with a quick one there. Hang on, this road here. That might be a public toilet. So in that case, let's see now. So we are somewhere south of this Behesht Garden Park. And, not an easy one. Not an easy one. So let's see, so the road is over there, and we are coming up on it. Yeah, sort of from over here, aren't we? So that is not this. Because we are, yes, we're coming out here now. We came from the northeast, so we are basically somewhere around there. Can I spot this building? It's not that one, is it? It's the only sort of building there is here, but how old is this footage, by the way? Well, I wouldn't know. So let's see now. Looking straight west. We're looking. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kinda. And this little road here. Which is that? It's got to be the one running in through the gate there. That's sort of the only option I see. Oh, yeah. Behesht Garden Park. There we go. So, yeah, so this could actually be this one as well. Yeah, actually, that makes more sense. Yeah, this one is that one. This one is that. The trouble is, let's see now, if that is the road that goes here, around the corner of this wall, then I need to be around here. Maybe even a little further, because it kind of looks like I'm on the middle of that wall, but not that road. Okay, I'm going to say I'm there. I got my 5K. Nice. Oh, and we're along the shore of this lake again. Let's see now. Let's see, so next time I'm looking southwest. So that means we've got to be... I think we're most likely to be around here. Let's see, so we've got a couple of buildings there. One right on the road. And we are... I wonder if it might be this one. And this is little pavilion up there must be that. Meaning that I'm here. If I look westwards, I'm looking slightly north of that thing. There's a fair bit of misalignment here, but I'll give that a go. 2 5Ks, okay. And the final round, oh my goodness. Hang on. Okay, this is, let's see, can we see anything from the top of this peak here? That could be interesting. Oh, that's desolate, all right. I'm just wondering if we could be in the vicinity of that peak with the lake and the hiking trail. So we're going westward, so that is kind of consistent with that. And of course, that trail was the only other thing. Let's see if we can find that thing again. It was Salavat. Can we find the mountain that was called Salavat? Because the Salavat was the name of the mountain. So can we find... Let's see, I believe it was somewhere up here. Savalan was the name. Okay, so the trail came up like so-ish, I think. And I would think that we are quite close to the summit here. If I look eastwards, let's see some ridges. Some fairly tall ridges as well. Okay, let's... This is one of those mountains, you know, where you keep walking for the crest. And when you think you got to the top, you just find out, oh, there's another crest waiting for me. And I think this is a bit like that. Oh my goodness me. Oh, this is a rough hike. Look at all those boulders. Let's see, so we're looking westwards. Kind of a feeling that we are in this area. The area of black rocks. There's a valley going there to the north. Could be that. I'm feeling I'm looking a little too far north, though. That should be a little further south. Then we got this ridge that kind of bends a little bit. And I think it curves around, so I think it must be this one. But that doesn't match that one because that's to the north. Not sure I can do much more to this one. Let's see if... I would love to get on the top of the ridge so we could see the either side. Oh, jeebus. Could this be the area of black rocks? Oh, wow. This is lofty. Please let me get a proper view to both sides. So at least I can get a ballpark about where I am. Marker 31. Yeah, it would be anything like that. Let's see. It would be interesting to see if we could see that lake or something. Yeah, here's more of a trail. Sun just blazing in your face as you walk up the mountain. Well, if I'm looking at the Savalan now, and the Savalan is almost due west, I can't for the life of me think that we're further away than this ridge here. So, but it's just relentlessly going upwards. I'm almost getting winded. Let's see now. There's just one crest after the other. It's just never ending. Even if you see the top as an isolated crest in front of you, just keep going up, 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 up. Looking eastwards at that thing that ends. Which makes me think I'm further north than I think I am. But I just want to get to It's just ridiculous how far you have to go to actually get the view here. Okay. Yeah, we have to be in this area. We can't be anywhere else, I think. So I'll give that a go. Fair enough. Let's see. So how far off were we? Oh, okay. So so I was on the right ridge actually, which is good. So I'll take that. I mean, that's actually quite decent. Yeah. I'm actually quite chuffed with that. But yeah, that was fairly swift. So let's do another round, shall we? Like so. And hang on. Didn't quite want to go there. Wanted to go there. There we are. Gonna make a challenge again then. So this was kind of interesting. It's like different from what I usually do. Okay, and of course I had to put this challenge link in as well. Okay, this must be an Ardabil. Well, actually, it doesn't have to be. It can be in a different city for all I know. Let's go and see what they have on offer here. Okay, so we've got a machine park of some sort. I guess they manufacture tools, possibly. Unfortunately, there's laser printing, yeah. Plastic injection. Well, we get enough microplastic as it is. I don't know if I want to inject any more. Huh. Well, it won't say on the machines where we are, that's for sure. But someone wanting to show off their equipment. Well, I'm fine with that. People do that all over the world. So, yeah, that's a proper workshop, isn't it? And Chief Executive Officer. So, I would assume that they have some foreign contacts, given that they have titles in English here, or at least all sides in English. Let's see. Ravi Azniru. Okay, let's go to the outside again. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, so basically in an industrial area. Gaviz Azniru. So where could this be then? This is just going to take us to one end of the parking lot. Oh, they actually opened the gate for us. Okay, well that's as far as this coverage went. Okay, south. Of course, I cannot. Not Azerbaijan. I cannot trust the direction of the footage here. So how about I just take a punt and say, let's see if we can find anything that kind of remotely looks like an industrial area. Like, this is a very, very, very long road. Well, not that long, but that's some apartment blocks to the northwest. So, yeah, so. This road is a straight one. Well, it's actually not that long either. So, I know this is wrong, but I'm going to try there. Okay, wrong. Oh, it was over by the airport. Fair enough. Next one. All right, am I going to guess that we're inside some university now? Some medical faculty, possibly. Let's take our chances on Ardabil again. See if we can find any scholarly places. Like, would be nice if we could find a university. It's probably a little more downtown. We can try hospital. Let's try that. Ah. Okay, so here's the Islamic Azad University. I wouldn't have got that this was in the faculty mosque. That can't be right. Unless they got... I would think that we were over here at the medical school, so that could well be misplaced. But, yeah, I'll take that. And this is the lake again. So this time we're on the north shore. And we got a pier of some sort sticking out here. And yeah, we are going fairly eastwards. Actually curving southwestwards. Kind of like the idea of being over here, but could that be that? Let's have a look. Well, here we are. Well, I can't recognize that. But we should be either there, abouts or hereabouts, but we need to have this bit poking up out into the water, if I'm right. We do. Okay, so this building that we got here now is this one. Okay, back to where we were. So we must be... I reckon we must be around here-ish. Think I'll give that a crack. Yeah, I'll give that a crack. Okay, fairly close, but not quite. And let's load the fourth round. Okay, now we're on one of the ring roads around Ardabil. This is going southwards, bending eastwards, running on a motorbike. Right. This could get... This would be fun to locate, but I think it's going to be very hard. First of all, we had to figure out which of the rings we are on, because there's at least 2 rings, if not 3. That one, the middle one, and the outer one. So, Okay, what can we read that sign? That's quite impossible because of the resolution. But okay, let's see now. So we're heading southeastwards. And we're not on this inner ring here. Fairly confident of that. But I'm wondering if we might have an inner ring here as well. Because that at least fits what I'm seeing, but that is not the dual carriageway. Like this. Let's see. Maybe we can read something on the signs coming up here, because they might be close enough. Oh, all right. Okay, Nadiri subdivision. Nadiri subdivision, and a road to Tabriz. Tabriz is over there, which then suggests that we are around here then. This is a pedestrian bridge. I'm wondering if we might be over here. Let's see now. Question is whether we are going up a bridge or something. So let's see, Basij Express. Okay, yeah. So that would be the same as Basij Highway, I think. So we're on the right road. And now the road is straightened out. So I guess we're heading now towards this intersection. I just want to confirm that we are going to go onto a bridge. This footage might be a little on the old side. Okay, so we're somewhere in this area. And, well, the road hasn't quite straightened out yet. We're looking ever so slightly east of north. So around the bend, but not quite. Let's see, can I identify that thing? I wonder if that is over here now. It is most likely what is going on here. Okay, so now we're looking straight at that. So that's down there. Looking straight west from here. There are some storefronts and stuff. Actually, I wonder if I'm looking across there. Let's see. That could make quite a lot of sense. Looking westwards. No, we're looking at this one. So, let's see, in the middle of that ought to put us here, I believe. Let's try that. Ooh, that was wrong on row of blocks. No, that was pretty fine. Oh, nighttime. And I will leave around the lake again. Ah, interesting. Eastwards, trending northwards. Eastwards, trending northwards. Could of course be over here, which I doubt. And then there's a question of whether the compass is accurate. And what did it say on that sign? Not legible. Southeastwards. Not many intersections like these here. Which has me wonder if the compass is correct on this one, but it ought to be when we're moving like so. Hang on. Hang on. Yep. Okay, so we're down here again. Let's see now. So we're heading eastward, so we're on this bend. Yeah, let's see. I would say we're about here. Like so. Nice. This is actually 5Kable, this map. Of course, some crazy locations. But okay, all all of the locations in this round was, of course, in Ardabil. Ardabil. And yeah, I'm quite happy with both rounds. So, and yeah, that 2 kilometer thingy that I just winged in, and I was like, what, down here somewhere? Or was it? No, it was over here, wasn't it? That was just pure mental. And also, I'm quite happy with how close I got to the location on the mountain. Yeah, here on Savalan. That was actually pretty good. So yeah, all in all, I have to say that I'm quite happy with this one. So I won't mind coming back to revisit this map later on, I think. So yeah, that is it for this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, and I'm glad you're still here with me on this Tiny Dot in Space. And we have wrapped up Ardabil for now, and I hope I'll see you when the next episode is up. So until then, bye-bye.